Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and as well, things are like really kind of incredibly stale at Hearthstone right now. There's not a lot going on at the moment. I wanted to talk about when it is likely to see the next Hearthstone expansion arrive in Hearthstone, and that pre-order patch might be coming a lot sooner than you think. We've already seen Into the Emerald Dream. We've seen the Shrouded City, which is the Ungoro expansion and all that. We are now waiting on the Heroes of Time, which probably will get a name change. And let's hope that that mini set name there, The End of Time, it's kind of feeling like that in Hearthstone land these days, might get a change. But yes, that expansion likely to have a pre-order patch in the next like couple of weeks, like pretty soon. We'll go over exactly when I think it'll come out and kind of what we know about it. And maybe, you know, hopefully it'll do something to inject some life into this Hearthstone game, because I don't see a balance patch doing that, no matter how many nerfs or buffs are there. We'll see. Again, we'll talk about that next week, because that is when we're expecting that balance patch. But let's speculate, talk about when we think the next Hearthstone expansion should be arriving, the pre-order patch and all that. And if you want to stay tuned for when that news drops, we'll have giveaways going on for mega bundles and all that good stuff when it happens. Please hit that sub button down below, give the video a like, as it helps the channel out a lot. So yeah, this is kind of the time frame. This is like the only roadmap thing we got this year was that. But typically, if you want to find out when the next expansion's coming out, you would go over to your Battle.net, go over to the shop. And I noticed this the other day on our stream. I'm like, oh, we should probably talk about this. It's been a while. You just go to the Tavern Pass, right? And look at the expiry date, and oh wait, there is none. They're hiding it. Their first time in so long, they're actually hiding it. The Battlegrounds one is there December 2nd, so very likely the next Battleground season will go live around December 3rd, but they're hiding the Tavern Pass. So when is the next set gonna go live? Well, they're not gonna stop me entirely, because I know how to sleuth, and I've learned lessons from Imic over at Hearthstone, where they currently have the limited time offers. They are able to data mine when these offers go away, and the one that's always telling for when a major patch is coming, and the next major patch will be the pre-order patch. 0.6 always has like a BG shakeup. You get the pre-order, the early access legendary, all that fun stuff. If you go down in this and scroll down to the tavern tickets, you will note these will end on September 30th. Same with this one here. And that's the key. That's always one of the key things to look at. So if you're wondering, when are we going to start doing card reviews? When are we going to get an early access legendary? When are the pre-order is going to go live that you may or may not want to buy because the cards have been bad all year long? September 30th, which does line up. That is a Tuesday. So very likely we're going to have the pre-order patch on September 30th. And if you look right now, that's only a couple of weeks. That's not that far away. Like, we're expecting a balance patch here. We'll have a week of like, we'll see, and then we'll have the pre-order, and then after that it's usually about a month, right? And if they're saying like December 2nd or 3rd would be the next BG season, we're looking at like an expansion launch of either November 4th or October 28th. My dad's birthday's on the 27th. Maybe it'll be an early birthday gift to my dad, who does not play Hearthstone at all and has no idea how this game functions, but he's still supportive of it regardless. But yeah, that's kind of the time frame, right, that we're looking at. So that's quite likely. So if you want to start like saving gold, since there's really not much purpose right now of Ungoro packs in the mini set, you might want to consider doing that, right? But again, I will still recommend buying the mini set, even though literally none of the cards are kind of worth it at the moment. But again, dust, gold, all that stuff, they'll be good eventually, right? They'll be good eventually. I'm going to stick to that. But again, it's definitely one mini set you could probably pass on. And yeah, we're going to get apparently this expansion, the Heroes of Time, where this whole roadmap came from the Warcraft 30-year anniversary video way back, I believe last January or this January or December. I can't remember when, but they outlined the expansions, the arena update. They did give some details on what we can expect from this expansion. And of the three, it's the one I am by far right out the gate was more excited for, because Ungoro, I'm like, oh God, are we going to get quests again? Yes, we did. Emerald Dream, I was pretty psyched for, because I figured cool dragons, which we did get some, but Imbue didn't really land, and I don't know, hero powers and quests not super connecting with me, but this expansion seems like it should be a lot more open, right? Like hopefully they don't narrow themselves down to like, we have to do quests, we have to do this very narrow mechanic. Maybe it could be a bit more broad. It could be really cool because it's the summary here. Again, I'll link this down below. This was summarized by Hearthstone Topdecks, where you travel with Chromie through alternate realities to recruit legendary Warcraft heroes like you've never seen them before. So probably some throwbacks to, I don't know. Actually, I wonder, would we get hero cards for all the different heroes and like different variants? That could be something. There, again, you guys can let me know. I'm not good on Warcraft stuff and how to theorize all this stuff, but I don't know if it's Warcraft heroes. Aren't those mostly just class heroes? Like, I'm not sure. Like, are we gonna get, or maybe just legendary Jaina of some sort that's like different time based or whatever. And they also say the mini set will feature an epic showdown with Murazon. So Chromie, I think we've only seen once in Hearthstone, which was Caverns of Time card, which is one of the few Caverns of Time cards I actually really like. I really did not like Caverns of Time, although she wasn't competitive. You could get like these epochs were kind of cool. I don't know if it'll be something similar to that. And then Murazon, I think we got at least once. I don't know if we got it more times. I'll show whatever Murazons we've got, but dragons are really cool. So we know at least 2 characters we'll get, plus maybe throwbacks. But to me, like a time travel kind of crazy, like Space Rift, I don't know, expansion seems a lot more exciting to me than anything we've got this year. I'm not gonna lie. And a lot is gonna be riding on this expansion because the last 2 really have hit very well. And I'll be very curious. We've talked a lot about it, where there does seem to be like this power reset where if the Heroes of Time is absolutely insane, like super strong, super good, it'll be like, well, why did we make Ungoro and the Emerald Dream so whatever, right? Like, it's going to be very telling for the direction for, well, going forward, right? It's going to be a huge indication of everything going into rotation, because if it's again pretty like meh, whatever expansion has a few playable decks, but overall doesn't hit that large, that means we're going to have like the most impactful rotation ever, arguably, since Rostica's Rumble, where that's kind of the approach they had back then. And then Rise of Shadows and other stuff really came and started opening things up again, and that has looked back as one of the peak times of Hearthstone, where a power reset did lead to some pretty cool stuff later. There was just some, serious suffering in the meantime, and there's been a lot of talk about that, like Ixar saying it was a mistake to try and reset power level, but then you had that upside later. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. You know, Heroes of Time can be absolutely broken. Also probably doesn't have that name. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a little update. There is not much going on in the Hearthstone world. I will try and get you guys some gameplay over the weekend. We'll talk about Masters Tour. Summer Championship starts on Friday, so we'll talk about the drops, the event, deck lists, all that sorts of stuff. So we'll have news to talk about, but yeah, it's pretty quiet right now. So bear with me while we wait for that next balance patch and, you know, the next set. Let me know what you guys are hoping for, what you guys can see from it. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.